Greetings, salutations, day 18 of the YouTube journey. This video is actually probably going to be like the earliest one I've ever made. Today I wanted to talk about YouTube. Why are you doing YouTube? Why are you trying to go full-time on YouTube? Recently I made a video called Don't Be a Dumb F, because I don't want to say it in the very beginning of the video, and leave your 9-to-5 job for being a YouTuber, right? And that video I released now, I think about 2 or 3 days ago at the time of this recording. I'm gonna go over to my full screen as we like to do. We like to talk about the analytics and everything, right? I released that video, let's see, it's been 48 hours or so since that video dropped, and it's actually picking up traction in the algorithm, right? It's actually starting to get views. Okay, now there was a lot of a few comments that are on this video, and I just wanted to go over one in particular, because I know this comment's gonna be made for the future of this channel, and for a lot of other YouTubers, especially those of you who are thinking about becoming YouTubers, you're probably going to see comments like this as well, right? So the main comment I want to point attention to is by NovaJigs, right? Saying you're clear. I think they're trying to say you're clearly just trying to get views, right? Now, the reason I wanted to highlight this particular comment, right, because as a YouTuber, you're gonna face this a lot, right? A lot of people are just gonna be like, hey, you're just making videos for the views and whatnot. Listen, folks, okay? At the end of the day, if you are trying to go full-time on YouTube, right, you need views. That's it. End of discussion, point blank, you need views. There's no other, like, listen. I need to stress this. In order to become a YouTuber, in order to go full-time, you need views. Doesn't matter if it's just 1 view, 10 views, or 1,000,000 views. You need views. You know why? Because there's another commenter who posted on this video, and I want to shout her out. It's YouTube teacher remote. She says my 9-to-5 found me on YouTube and offered me a job, right? They also paid me to make certain videos for students. YouTube is a way to show what you can do and what you could offer to a particular employer. It's like a digital, you know, but it's like your digital resume, right? And you know how she was able to do that? Because she got views. She posted on YouTube and she got views, right? That opportunity did not happen unless she posted on YouTube and got views for it. It could have been 1 viewer, it could have been 1,000,000 viewers. At the end of the day, you need views to go full-time on YouTube. Now, to double down on my video beforehand, because there's another commenter, shout out to him, Kezi, boy, bet on yourself. He says he got fired and now he's making cheese on YouTube. He does reaction videos for music as well. Hopefully he's gonna open up a Patreon, especially if he's doing that for music reactions. In my past videos on this channel, I talked about how I have a music channel as well. I've actually had 2 music channels, and my main music channel was originally like a K-pop focused or whatnot. But I have switched that now for, like, you know, doing like TV show reactions and stuff like that. And I have 2 Patreons. I have a 3rd one that's for writing stuff and whatnot. But yeah, at the end of the day, you need views. Okay, now how many views you're gonna need? Now, the other thing to go about that is that not every single view you get, monetary wise, is going to be the exact same. And what does that mean? RPM, CPM. If you're even thinking about becoming a YouTuber, you should already know what those 3 letters mean for those acronyms: cost per milli and revenue per milli, right? Your CPM for a video. So let me go to one of my YouTube channels. I'm gonna go to my main channel here, right? One of my main channels. So my main channel here has 190,000 subscribers. We've been through the whole jazz if you've been following along for the last like 18 days or so, right? And I'm gonna go to a video that I had the short. So here's a video that had a whole lot of views, right? Let's go to my video here. It says old school anime is unhinged, 67 million views. It's a YouTube short, and this video for 67 million views gained 100,000 subscribers and $2,600. That's pretty like, for the amount of views this got, like, you figure that YouTube will pay a lot more. However, in 2023, YouTube wasn't paying a whole lot for YouTube Shorts. They just started like this whole monetization program for it, where you can actually earn money outside of the YouTube Shorts program that they had in the 2 years prior to compete with TikTok. Now, who knows what's gonna happen with TikTok nowadays, but that's not the case for this video. But This video here got $2,600 dollars, and I'm going to show you another video that's long form content. Right now, just keep this in mind, that's long form content. That video that got 2,600, I've deleted a couple other videos off the channel because of copyrights, but here is a video that, okay, let's go to this one. So this video got 220,000 views and $481. Right now, if this video would have got 67 million views like the other one, I'm pretty sure you guys can start to do the math. For literally a fraction of the amount of views that I got on that video I just showed you, that was 67 million views, right? If I would have got that same exact number of views on this particular video, in the length be 13 minutes, the number we're talking that at that point, that's life-changing money, right? For a lot of people, that's life-changing money. For the majority of people, that might be life-changing money, right? We could do the quick maths once again. Let's just say 60 million views, you're getting around 1,000. Let's say per 1,000 views you're getting like $3,000, right? Let's just throw out a wild number like that, because that's, you know, the revenue could be like that, right? So for this, the CPM, cost play back, right, what the advertisers are pretty much paying is $3.68. What am I gonna actually get for 1,000 views? $2.14. So that's how the number comes out, right? So let's say every 1,000 views, I'm getting $2.14. I hit 1 million views, right? And let's just give better numbers. Let's just say I'm gonna get, like, I don't know, $2,000 per 1 million views. 2,000 times 67, yeah, that's a whole lot of money. I'm just saying, right? That's a whole lot of money. We're talking about in the hundreds of thousands of dollars for 67 million views. There's a lot of YouTubers out here that I've showed you guys beforehand. If you've been seeing any of these videos, like, let's go to actually go to YouTube. Let's check out somebody like, I don't know, Asmongold, right? Let's go to Asmongold, because he's a very popular YouTuber who earns millions of views a day, right? Understand. And we're gonna go to his stats here, and let's see. In the last 28 days, Asmongold has 82 million views and has generated revenue of, what's that? $218,000 to $600,000. Okay, right? Obviously, views are different, right? Like I said, I just showed you, I had 67 million views on a YouTube short. Asmongold got this in 82 million views in, you know, in 28 days, and he's making like literally like 100 times the amount of money that I am on YouTube Shorts. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't post YouTube Shorts. That doesn't mean that, you know, because that's very good for growth. But this just goes to show you that, yes, at the end of the day, it comes down to views. So when people tell you that, hey, you're just trying to get views, well, that's the point. That's your job as a YouTuber, right? Now, of course, there's other things that could happen from getting views on YouTube. You can build communities, right? Like, let's say you want to launch a book, right? Or you want to launch a new product and you're using YouTube. Well, you're going to need some views, right? If that's going to be one of the marketing tactics that you're going to use, you're going to need views, okay? Let's put this and establish that. If you want to go full-time, I already established this, you're going to need views. If you want to build Patreon, build other communities, and you're doing it through YouTube, you need views at the end of the day, right? So if people are going to just like try to tell you that, hey man, all you're trying to do is just get views, like, listen, this is why YouTube also is cracking down on people doing clickbait. Because yes, at the end of the day, the goal is to get views on YouTube, but then it's also, how are you trying to get those views? Are you trying to deceive people at the end of the day? No, listen, I've been 1000% upfront with all the YouTube channels that I've been building. I've been showing you guys my faceless channels, some of the strategies I've been building on with them. Hell, here's my K-drama channel that I started to automate, right, called Drama Tensei. And if you were to see where this channel was on day one of this YouTube journey, and now we've grown, what, 248 subscribers since I started uploading content on this channel faceless wise, like, we've generated 126,000 views in the last 28 days. I've only been uploading on this channel consecutively for 24 days and preaching how you need to upload like every single day and not to listen to people that say you should upload every single week. And like, and we're talking about just for people who work 9 to 5 jobs that don't have all the time in the world, right? If you're able to dedicate at least 20 minutes, at least maybe an hour of your day to posting a video, even if it's you taking your cell phone and recording yourself doing a video talking about what you're doing on your 9 to 5 job. Hell, there's people that say they want to leave their 9 to 5 job. Someone said in the YouTube comments that they rather be a YouTuber than work a soulless 9 to 5 job. Bro, turn your camera on and talk about your 9 to 5 job. If you don't want to be fired or risk getting fired from your 9 to 5 job, you can even do it faceless. You can put clips over it and whatnot. Hell, there's a lot of people who already do that. But like, at the end of the day, folks, you need views to become a YouTuber. It is what it is. Play the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? If you're gonna hate the game, right? At the end of the day, you know. So like I said, I when I made my other video about just posting on YouTube, because a lot of people will be afraid of comments that criticize you. You're gonna get criticized at every single level of your career, especially if you're gonna be doing on YouTube. Making videos on YouTube, making videos on Instagram, Facebook. If you're putting yourself out there on social media, you're gonna get criticized regardless, right? So that's why I just tell people to just post the fucking video that you want to do. Like, don't stop listening to all these other people that are detractors, because at the end of the day, if these people aren't going to be crying at your funeral, who gives a fuck? Even if you get 0 views, post, because YouTube will eventually find the audience for you. You might get 1 view. You know what? That's 1 more view that you had than the other day. A lot of people are saying that I'm just speaking from a point of a point of like I guess superiority because there's other success and whatnot. YouTube play. Fuck all that. Okay, listen. All language aside, screw all that. Right? I post on this particular YouTube channel, one of course for myself, to hold myself accountable, right? And also just talk about my general experiences and how I'm trying to build YouTube channels, and also like building it every single day. This is like responding to comments, right? So every single day I'm gonna have a video on this channel. Obviously this channel is gonna get views because I'm posting on YouTube, right? That's just the way of the game. But there's other channels out there that I'm building on and working on. Like this is the channel, what's the channel that I just posted on? So one of the channels that I was super active on, right? This one here, 67,000 subscribers. Posted a video yesterday, 528 views. I haven't been really consistent with this channel. We got a 1 out of 10 after so many days and whatnot, right? This channel's only making $28 right now because I wasn't consistent with it. But back in the heyday when I was consistent with the channel, this channel had a video that got 440,000 views. Like I've seen it all when it comes to YouTube, as we're gonna go to like since lifetime upload, right? This is this is the largest video on one of these other channels that I have, right? And it's generated 440,000 views, 1.2 subscribers, and 0 revenue. Because at that time, at least the YouTube won't show the revenue on this, because around this time 10 years ago, there was these things called MCNs, which were monetizing your channel because it was so hard to get into the YouTube partnership program back in those days. I had a channel, my very, very, very first YouTube channel that got, partnered with YouTube is this one that I reformatted, right? And this channel, I just released a video, 36 minutes ago? That only got 7 views. But my first YouTube channel for this one was all about Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I literally was doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos on this channel before I reformatted, made it faceless, and now turned it into a channel that I'm going to be utilizing YouTube automation for in the very near future. Like this channel has 2,000 subscribers. I bet you guys by the end of this year, as long as the channel remains in good standing, this channel will have over 100,000 subscribers. Like I know that's going to happen because I've seen I know about the knowledge when it comes to like posting YouTube shorts and just generally how these things work out. You're not going to get to those goals of getting to 100,000 subscribers if you're not posting on YouTube. Obviously it's going to come down to views, right? At the end of the day. But YouTube Shorts, it's all about growing. YouTube Shorts is all about views, right? In terms of getting to subscribers and hitting those subscriber numbers. And then your long form content is really where your community grows, because no one's going to learn a lot about you from a YouTube short at the end of the day, right? People look for YouTube Shorts in the algorithm. They're going to scroll by endlessly, and that's about it. No one really cares about you when it comes to YouTube Shorts. And that's sounds tough to say, but it is absolutely the truth. No one cares about you when it comes to YouTube Shorts. When it comes to long form content, that's where you build your community. Okay, you through your long form content, through people growing with you, understanding what you're talking about, the things that you're trying to say. That's where you build that connection. You know, that's why the views on a long form video matter more in the long form in the long run than the view on the short form video. You know, on TikTok, sure, you got creators that got massive through TikTok, right? You know, but at the end of the day, to another other person, you know, they're just gonna scroll by and they'll be like, oh, that person's videos are cool and whatnot. Don't really know much about them unless they're making funny skits, unless they're actually invested into them. YouTube's a different ball game. You know, at the end of the day, YouTube has always been about the long form video content that you post, whether you're doing live streams or you're doing long form videos like this. At the end of the day, that's what YouTube has always been about. You know, so whether you're streaming, whether you're creating short form content, whether you're doing podcasts, whether you're doing long form videos, everything you do is literally tied to views. Okay. Music channel, here we go. Music reaction that I just uploaded 3 hours ago, 415 views. The impression click-through rate 10%. Like I'm in so many different niches because at the end of the day, I'm only making YouTube videos in the fields that I love. Like I'm not gonna be making videos in the tech field because I'm not particularly interested in tech. However, there are other people out there who are, right? And tech videos may not get the same amount of views that any of these reaction videos that I do are. However, tech videos are gonna get more money because the consumer that is into tech has more money to buy. Like who like if you get 1,000 views on a tech video, but you're talking about the newest iMac and these people are buying iMacs or MacBooks and whatnot, like that's very different from me talking about the latest song that comes out, where you're only going to be getting pennies on the dollar for a stream itself. You know, and you don't make no money off of music channels for the most part, unless you're like revenue sharing, which is why I talked about the other YouTuber. Hopefully they're going to incorporate Patreon if they haven't done it so already. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video. I'm done yapping for today's video. Tomorrow we're going to be doing like a channel update to see where numbers are, monitor the growth from last week. So I'll be catching you guys tomorrow. Once again, at the end of the day, folks, listen, man, YouTube is all about views, bro. It is. It's literally all about views. And if you want to be full-time on YouTube, you even need to be making sure that you are getting so much views that you're able to quit your 9-to-5 job. What's that dollar amount? For everyone is different. Like I said, for me, I need to be making 4 times the amount of money. If I had a 9-to-5 job today, I would need to be making 4 times the amount of money from YouTube alone. Like that's just AdSense, you know, for me to be considering leaving a 9-to-5 job. And that's just for my personal circumstances. So like I said, you know, YouTube is not easy. I'm tired of people saying YouTube is easy, especially you know, those are people who have found the algorithm, right? And that's what's working for them. Just because it's working for them doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. But we'll talk more tomorrow, folks. Enjoy the rest of your night. See you guys next time. You already know. Doses.